What is up, everybody? It's Justin Marc. I'm out here with
Luis Mercado from To Catch a Cheater.
And we're actually in Cape Town, South Africa right now. And we just want to talk about specifically what makes a man an alpha male. It's funny because we've been traveling around the last little while. We were just in Ethiopia. Before that, we were in Spain. And we were having this conversation the other day. We were kind of up all night this other night after this crazy night with these cool girls we met in Ethiopia, funny enough. And we're talking about, what actually makes a guy an alpha male and why most guys will never be an alpha male or get to continuously experience what it's like to be an alpha male. So, I'll let you share some of your perspectives and then...
Sure, man. I guess, the whole thing that started the conversation was the fact that, we're traveling as Justin and myself, and we got Bradicus with us as well. And when we go out in the street or in the clubs or just anywhere in general, whenever we're meeting women, approaching women, we're kind of having our pick of the litter with it. And regardless, we're meeting a lot of women that have boyfriends even, and we're literally snatching them off their arms, and we're getting the girls to come with us. It's all in a playful way, but honestly, it's pissing the boyfriends off. And we'll insert some clips here so you guys can kind of see some examples of what's happening out here. But when we see that, we start feeling bad for some of these guys. We literally feel bad that they don't know certain things that could help them out in their relationship or just in life in general. And that's kind of how we got started on the topic of being an alpha male and just being a leader and being fearless, being a risk taker, and having all the qualities that attract women towards you, and just bring you a better quality of life. Gosh, I'm trying to think where to go from there.
No, but it makes a lot of sense because even us deciding, hey, let's wake up at 6 a.m. and climb a mountain in South Africa, or even me calling you up saying, hey man, want to come to Europe? And then while we're in Europe, Brad telling us, hey, let's go to Africa. And we're like, fuck it, let's go, right? Doing what's unknown, doing what is out of your comfort zone, doing things that you don't necessarily want to do, that pushes you to grow. As we were talking about while we're climbing the mountain, you're talking about the book, The Way of Superior Man by David Data, how there's a part of the book where it talks about how men want to face fear because they want to face death. And that's what makes you more of a man, because, it gives you a bit of a rush, but more than that, it gives you a lot of life experience, I think. Some of my best experiences in life are, traveling the world to crazy remote places. Like I remember being in Thailand, my buddy Adrian, if you guys know Adrian G, he's convincing me, he's like, let's drive a motorcycle up this mountain. And I didn't know how to drive a motorcycle. I crashed it in my first 30 seconds of driving it. And somehow he convinces me to drive it up some mountain. And I almost totaled the bike going down the mountain. It was crazy, right? And, even though that was so traumatizing at the time, that helped me grow so much in masculinity and even just in experience. When I think about, all the worst experiences of my life, it tends to actually be the best ones, right? The ones where you're faced with adversity, faced with, things that are out of your comfort zone, facing your fears, or just doing things that are kind of scary. You know what I'm saying? I was saying to Luis the other day, we should go skydiving or do some crazy shit like paragliding while we're here, right? Because when you face things that would be scary for you, so for me, I'm scared of heights, so hiking is a big one for me. That actually makes you more masculine. It helps you in your social skills, your dating life. Think about this, right? It's crazy how in the society we live in, social media and actually mainstream media is kind of almost conditioning people to kind of just be beta. It's convincing guys to just be non-masculine versions of themselves, right? There was this YouTube channel called Street Attraction. I used to see them on YouTube, but they were always ranking for the top pickup videos, and they actually just got deleted because the BBC did this expose video on them when they weren't really doing anything wrong. It's almost like mainstream media doesn't want you to improve or become a higher version of yourself, because it's if you step up, how does that make everyone else feel? It makes everyone else feel bad about themselves, right? So it's really interesting how this stuff works, where, when you do force yourself out of your comfort zone, you force yourself to step up in life, you're just going to grow as a person. People will be more attracted to you. It's crazy. Even me putting myself on my story saying, oh, look, I'm hiking in South Africa. I'll have a bunch of girls messaging me from all over the world, from all the travels I've been on, or girls from my hometown of Toronto, Canada, hitting me up saying, oh, look at all this cool shit this guy's doing. Let's message him and get some attention from him, So when you're doing cool stuff, it's kind of like a magnet to other people. And it really it really allows you to demonstrate your own masculinity to the world. It's really interesting.
Yeah, man. I can just say that I'm 31 years old. For those of you guys who don't know, I started at 20 years old, pretty much in my sales job, and I got really comfortable with getting out of my comfort zone. and just being able to go up to random people, talk. Even now as we're filming, there's people walking around us. A lot of people aren't comfortable talking on camera, or just you're too worried about other people's opinions. And I was so glad I went through that journey in sales, just from 20 to 25, went through an excruciating amount of self-development, and just really going through the pain and emotional muscle that I had to develop to be able to be the entrepreneur I am now and just do the things I want to do. But taking that leadership role, taking risks in life, not being afraid, not worrying what other people think about you, all qualities that help you in life in general as a man, I'd say, and also with attracting women. Even climbing this mountain, we definitely had the option to go the route, the trail that's available. And Justin and I, right from the beginning, we saw the trail, then we looked up the mountain, and we said, you know what? Why don't we just climb straight up this thing? Not even go through the trail. And we literally just went that route.
Up the bush, man.
Yeah, up the bush. I got cuts all over my legs, guys. But you know what? I said, fuck it. Why not? I know it's the path least taken. And I know just by me willing to get out of my comfort zone and do it differently, it already puts me ahead of the pack. So it's little minute things like that ultimately make your life, little decisions on a daily basis, being able to take a risk. And ultimately it's reflected, I think, when you meet women, they can tell that you're a guy that's just not afraid of them. You know, you're not afraid to do these things. I mean, when it comes to just entrepreneurship, I'm a fucking beast. When it comes to making money, when it comes to sales, when it comes to me even in my own YouTube channel, taking high risks, dealing with problems, and the rewards are all there. You know, the finances are all there. A lot of people don't know my financial situation. I could fucking retire right now for over a decade and just be chill. And it's part of the reward for being a leader. Along with that, I also do martial arts, fighting. I get punched in the face, fucking shin bone to the nose, slams, wrestling, like all that stuff, guys. I mean, it's the fucking shit, guys. I don't know what else we can talk about on this.
No, that's fair enough, right? So, like, look at all the qualities of what would make a man a leader or alpha or, you know, someone who's just dominant in his own reality. It's all these things we're talking about. It's someone who's decisive, someone's an action taker, someone who knows what he wants out of life and just goes for it, right? And so, you know, funny enough, us doing this, like, you know, stupid mountain climbing thing at 6 a.m., right? It's so funny how that will actually even mirror, you know, picking up women. Because, you know, who wants to go out in the middle of the night to go to, like, a bar or nightclub to talk to strangers and, you know, meet random women just to try to, you know, that's, like, who wants to do that? It's a very emotionally challenging thing at times. And it sounds like a lot of fun, right? Because you're thinking about the rewards of spending a night building intimacy with a beautiful woman. But, you know, when it really comes down to it, it's actually really scary. You know, I've been doing it, I've pretty much done it every single day for about over 3.5 years. I haven't missed a single day of doing cold approach pickup, which is, you know, the art of going out and speaking to strangers. And when I say strangers, I mean random people you don't know, and, you know, trying to make friends, build connections, or, you know, if it's a beautiful woman you're attracted to, build intimacy with. And I've actually been going out almost every day for about almost 7 years. So it's pretty crazy when you think about it. When it comes down to that, it's like, who the fuck wants to do that? Nobody does, dude. It's a lot of emotions, pain, you know, stepping out of your comfort zone, a lot of action taking, right? But what that allows you to do is allows you to grow. And funny enough, you know, doing stuff like that where it's pushing your comfort zone every single day, or something like not jerking off. I haven't jerked off in like 3.5 years. You know, as weird as that is, right? Doing things that was out of my comfort zone forces me to just like up my, you know, dating life. Making sure I'm, you know, dating people I'm attracted to, making sure I'm, you know, spending time with people who I think are on my level or higher, right? Or even like my financial situation, right? It just helps you like level up in life when you're constantly taking risks and going for things that are scary, challenging, or risky. You know what I mean? Things that could make you feel like, okay, you know, I'm risking death here, right? Whether it be like a financial decision, investing in yourself, you know, I don't know, signing up for a coaching program with me or something, like traveling across the world, doing all kinds of crazy shit. And if you think about it, it really isn't that scary. It's not scary to actually follow through with it. It's just scary the thought of what could go wrong. You know, whether it's on a hike, maybe you can injure yourself. Maybe if it's, you know, investing into your own self, your own education, maybe you're scared you might waste your money. Or maybe you're not confident in your ability to make money back, so you're scared of spending money on yourself, right? On like coaching or learning or something. Or maybe, you know, you're scared to talk to that cute girl, right? In class or something, or at the bar, right? And so it's crazy because, you know, the greatest things in life are actually rewarded by actually taking action and stepping out of your comfort zone, right? So you'll never get the result you want unless you do step out of your comfort zone, whether it be, you know, a financial result, you know, a cute girlfriend, or, you know, a cool experience out of life, right? Like this amazing view. Like this is This is incredible. We were just in Ethiopia last week, dude. We were in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and I'm sorry to say, but it was like actually like a bit of a shithole. It was like, it's funny. One day we woke up and Luis looks at me and he's like, dude, there's nothing to do here except, you know, sit in the room on the Wi-Fi or walk around in the dirt. And the Wi-Fi wasn't even that good, right? So, you know, it's really cool that we're up here, right? The first day we're here, you know, going straight on a hike. Anyway, do you have anything else to add to this, Luis?
Just shit, man. I just guess that your attitude determines your altitude, as they say. So even in Ethiopia, we still had a happy attitude, man. We were making the best out of any situation. It's part of being an entrepreneur, man. Having a great attitude, you're not affected by outside circumstances. You're the one that makes the decision for how you feel, regardless of what happens to you. And I've had some real shit things happen to me, guys, and you'll always see me walking around with a smile on my face, just because I don't let outside things interfere with the way I feel. You know, if that makes sense. Ultimately, I heard this once when I was young. If it's to be, it's up to me. So no one else. That's something I've kind of lived by. So I don't depend on anybody. I'm not waiting for other people's opinions. It doesn't really matter. It's all up to me, guys. With or without Justin, with or without Bradicus, with or without any friends, it's really got to be my decision deep down inside. And when you feel that way, you're ultimately going to attract other people who think the same way. And together, you guys are aligning, and you guys are all on the same route in life. You guys are all heading towards the same path. We're all on our own journey, but we're all headed the same direction. And you'll attract ultimately, I think, higher quality, higher caliber people into your life. So that's all I can say, man. I'm kind of glad you're letting me speak on here.
Yeah, man. Thanks for being on the channel, dude. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Just to wrap, you know, go out, take action, go meet people, go make friends, go start the business, do it, like whatever you're thinking of doing, go do it, right? Because, you know, life is actually really short. It's crazy, but it's like, I mean, do you logically realize, like, on this hike, like, if you fall down, you could like hit your head or something and die. Like, your life could end at any fucking moment. I almost got hit by a car today, dude. We're across the street getting into Uber to come here, and I almost got hit by a fucking car, right? And so it's like, your life can end and will end eventually, right? And you'll never know when it'll happen. And so if you're not really living for yourself, yeah, you're dying, dude. That's literally what's happening. Like, it's just so fucked up when you think about it. You're gonna pass away. Your life is gonna cease to exist. Everybody you know and love is also gonna pass away. Nobody's gonna remember you, so you might as well, you know, go talk to that cute girl in the bar, right? You know, get your shit together, get your fitness together, get your health together, get your finances together, get everything together, and just make your life incredible, an amazing kind of movie that you're living. So, guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like this video, and leave a comment down below. Right now, we're actually on a world tour. We can go anywhere in the world, and if you leave a comment down below, let us know where you're from, what city you're from, or shoot me a message on Instagram at DrunkJustin. We might come to your city. Also, make sure to check out Luis at Catch Cheater on YouTube, or Real Luis Mercado on Instagram. And guys, we'll see you soon. New videos coming out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll see you guys soon. Peace. How you going? Say hello now. Hello. All right, guys, we're going to this party. Where are you from? Hola. Hola. Very shy. Kiss. Very shy. Okay. Kiss. Okay, go. Okay.